Hey everyone, welcome back today. Whoa! Good start. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my January favorites. So I'm really excited for this month because I have so many products that I have been loving. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Of course, give this video a big thumbs up and click that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And let's get right into it. So my first favorite of January is this RCMA Cream Contour Palette. So when I saw this on Beautylish, I was like, you will be mine. I saw this shade right over here and I was like, this is the best contour shade I have ever seen. And I was just so excited. And I was also really excited about this like banana yellow shade. They honestly blend out super effortlessly. Like you don't need to keep on like working them into the skin. You go over it like once or twice with a beauty blender or a brush and they're blended in. They look like they're a part of the skin. And I'm telling you, the colors in here are just so perfect. So the two shades that I've been using the most in this palette is the first contour shade, this one right over here, as well as the banana shade, which is this one right over here. This is what I love to use to highlight. So this is what they both look like swatched. They are just so creamy and beautiful, very pigmented, and like they feel like very thin in consistency. They're not thick cream, so they don't look really heavy on the skin. It's just, honestly, it's perfect, and I highly recommend this palette. My next favorite of the month is the Zoeva Coral Spectrum Blush Palette. This palette is so awesome. I don't know what Zoeva has been doing, but their new releases, like their eyeshadows and their powders, are just so amazing. So this is a palette of 4 coral blushes. I love having palettes like this, just having a lot of blushes sort of all in one place. And this palette is so thin and portable. So that's what the powders look like. They're so intense and beautiful. There's 3 matte shades in here and then 1 more shimmery shade. And it's just, oh, it's everything. There it is, swatch on the hand. Speaks for itself. It's very intense. Honestly, these blushes are fantastic. They also have a few other shades. I believe they have the Nude Spectrum palette as well, which has more like bronzy nude shades. This is just such a perfect go-to blush palette. Moving on to another blush that I've been loving this month. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Blush in Hansel and Gretel. Now, I think I wore this. I'm not sure what video is it. Oh yeah, it was in my Kat Von D One Branded tutorial. I used this blush and I fell in love with this blush as soon as my blush brush hit my cheek. It is such a beautiful bronzy blush. I love this shade in particular. It is just so pretty. It's such a good color to wear when you're wearing something like a red lip. It gives a little bit of color to the cheekbones, but not too much so that it clashes with everything else that's going on your face. It just complements it. And if you really like those super warm bronzy blushes, you will fall in love with this. I did a whole review on all the Shade and Light blushes, by the way. If you haven't seen it, I will link it below. But this color, guys, I've got a new mascara love. I have sort of been in a little bit of mascara rut lately. I feel like I've only been using like the same 2 mascaras for the past, I don't even know, like year. And I have not tried new mascaras because I feel like once I find a mascara that works for me, I sort of just stick with it. And the mascara that I've been loving before loving this one was the Benefit Roller Lash, and I still adore that mascara, do not get me wrong. But I found a drugstore mascara that I actually like a little bit more than the Roller Lash. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect Mascara. Now, if I compare the Roller Lash wand to this Maybelline wand, so the Maybelline one is this one and this is the Benefit one. They are sort of the same type of shape. The Maybelline one is just a little bit thicker, a little bit more curved, but they are both plastic bristles. The Maybelline one is just larger than the Benefit Roller Lash. I just find that this mascara makes my lashes look amazing. They make them look really nice and long and voluminous, and it also really separates them so it doesn't clump them up. Of course, it's from the drugstore, so it's affordable, and I would just recommend it. I think it's awesome. Moving on to a foundation. This is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream. This is honestly such a good foundation. I haven't used it in a while because I have the shade medium, and because it's winter now, my skin tone has sort of gotten a lot less tan. So I recently got the light shade. I ordered it off of Beautylish, and I have been using it ever since I got it in the mail because I forgot how much I just love this foundation. It's a CC cream, but it gives you honestly a medium to full coverage finish, and it makes my skin just look incredible, like luminous and glowy and just really healthy, but it doesn't look like I'm wearing a ton of makeup. Whenever I wear this, I swear I get at least 3 people asking me what's on my face and like what skincare I'm using, and I'm like, girl, it's IT Cosmetics CC Plus Your Skin But Better cream foundation. This month, this is the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. I've just been really liking this primer lately because my skin has been feeling so dry. Like, it has been flaking like crazy, and I've been really needing any extra moisture that I can get. And this is a really, really nice hydrating primer. And I also feel like it really does keep my foundation on really nicely throughout the day. I find like when I rub it into my skin, I feel like I get a little bit tacky, which sort of tells me that it's, you know, like making my foundation stick to it. And I definitely recommend this if you have dry skin, you're looking for more of like a hydrating primer. This is a really great one. A lipstick that I have honestly been a little bit obsessed with this month has been the Tom Ford Blush Nude lipstick. Now, again, I did a full review of all of my Tom Ford lipsticks, which I will put a link for in the description box. This color though is honestly just my perfect nude color that I've been wearing basically every single day. Like, this is the only lipstick that I keep in my purse. I don't know what it is about this color, or maybe it's the formula, but it just makes my lips look fantastic. It makes them look bigger than they are. It really just like catches the light in a way that just makes my lips look really good. And I ain't mad at that. I think it's wonderful. And honestly, the color is just my perfect baby pink nude. It's not matte, it has a little bit of a sheen, so I would consider it sort of like a creamy satin finish. And if you want to splurge a little bit and you love these types of nudes, check this one out. Talking about lips, I've discovered a new favorite lip scrub. Now, I have been like a major Lush lip scrub junkie since the beginning, but I recently, oh my God, there's an eyelash on the bottom of my lip scrub. I'm not even kidding, I was looking for this. Does that ever happen to you? Yesterday I found an eyelash on Oliver, my dog, like just sitting on his head. I don't even know how it got there, but these things just travel around the house and they stick to everything. I got this Jeffree Star lip scrub. This is in the flavor root beer, and guys, if you like root beer or you like the smell of root beer, I think you would honestly die if you smelt or tasted this lip scrub. And I also love this because I find that it moisturizes my lips a little bit more than the Lush lip scrubs. That is all I have to say about the lip scrub. Moving on to some highlighters. This is the Anastasia Glow Kit in Gleam, and I have just been using this so much ever since I got it. This color in particular, called Crushed Pearl, is such a beautiful highlight shade. This palette is amazing also if you are creating your makeup artist kit and you want to have a few highlighters. So there it is swatched on my hand. As you can see, it just gives off such a pretty sheen. So the next product that I want to talk about is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. Now, when I got this, I think it was probably at the beginning of the month or at the end of last month. I was like, Jamie, you really don't need this. You don't need another neutral eye palette. But I've just heard so many people talk about it. I sort of convinced myself that it was necessary when it definitely was not. But I'm really happy that I did pick it up because this has basically been probably one of the only palettes that I've been reaching for this whole entire month. The shades in here are just perfect. The pigmentation is so on point, guys. Like, it is intense. They almost blend themselves when you apply them to your eyes. I was just so incredibly impressed. Most of the shades in here are matte except for this one. This one has a little bit of a sheen to it. This black is amazing. It's such an intense black. This shade in particular is what I've been using a ton. It's such a like beautiful neutral brown shade, and this color right over here, guys, is very similar to like Anastasia Orange Soda and Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie, and honestly, I may even prefer it just a little bit. I mean, look at that. It's insane. I wasn't kidding. They are so good. Yeah, if that doesn't tell you that you need this in your life, then I don't know what else to say. The Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Honestly, when people were talking about it, I was like, I don't need it. When I was in Florida, I went to Ulta for the first time, which was, to be honest, very exciting. And I saw that they had this and I was like, okay, I might as well pick it up, see what all the hype is about. And I gotta say, they're not lying. This is such a beautiful highlighter. I'm so happy that I picked it up. It is just intense. I love using this with a damp brush. So I spray my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus, use this, and it's like highlighter heaven. You will be seen from the heavens. It's like just such a beautiful bronzy gold shade. I mean, it's intense as can be. Imagine that, literally like 5 times more intense with some Fix Plus. Now this is the GlossierBalm.com, and this GlossierBalm.com Universal Skin Salve has been saving my lips. I slather this on every time I get the chance, and it's just a really, really, really great lip balm. It definitely hydrates my lips, and it even makes them look a little bit plumper, which is really nice because it just really moisturizes them. Next, we have a brow product. This is an oldie but a goodie. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow. I've been using this so much this month because I've sort of discovered a new way to do my brows. I like to take this product, this is in the shade Medium Deep, and just brush it through my brows. And because it has little tiny fibers in it, it really makes your brows look a lot thicker and fuller without even putting any type of like defining product on it. So as soon as I do that, my brows just automatically look a lot better. It also really keeps the hairs in place. And if I'm in a really big rush, I will just put this in my brows and leave it at that and like head out the door. But if I want my brows to be a little bit more defined, I will use a brow pencil like my Anastasia Brow Wiz like on top of it just to define my arch and the tail end of my brow. And it just makes doing my brows 10 times quicker. All right, I've got a new favorite liquid eyeliner. This is the Ciate Chisel eyeliner. Because the edges are just a little bit circular, it just makes it very easy to create a very, very sharp line. And because this part of it is very flat, it makes filling in the wing super, super quick. But my favorite thing about this liquid eyeliner is how black it is. It is probably one of the blackest liquid eyeliners that I've tried thus far. So there it is swatched on the hand. You can see how intense that black color is. If you like a really intense eyeliner, I think you would love this. Last but not least, I have another concealer that I've been loving. This is the Kat Von D Lock Concealer. Now, this is actually something that I haven't really been using on myself so much, but I've been using it on other people. Recently, I did sort of like a makeup school, and I used this concealer on a girl who had slightly problematic skin. She had some acne scarring and active breakouts, so I needed a concealer that would be really high coverage and that would cover up everything without having to layer and layer and layer and layer so that it looked really heavy. And this was just what I needed. It is just such a high coverage concealer, and it's really, really great for covering up anything on the face. I wouldn't really recommend this so much for underneath the eyes. I have used it underneath the eyes, and it's just a little bit too thick for my preference. It creases like crazy. But for the face, if you have any breakouts or blemishes or acne scarring or anything you want to cover up, this is a really, really great product. Oh my God. I feel like I just spoke a million miles an hour. So that is it for my January favorites. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Do not forget to let me know what you thought in the comments, and let me know what your favorite product was in the month of January, because as always, I would love to know. Do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up and click that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye. They are the brand new NYX Lingerie liquid lipsticks. I've been trying these out for quite a long time.